we get to hear from the administrator of the Federal Highway Administration. Nicole Nason couldn't join us exactly at this time, but she was nice enough to make a video for us. And if you don't know her, she's been in her position since 2019, and she is responsible for the nation's $49 billion federal aid highway program. She's background assistant secretary, U.S. State Department, Bureau of Administration, administrator of the National Highway Transportation Safety Board, NHTSA. As I mentioned earlier, we've already heard from Mark Roskin on that had that position, and several others. Without further ado, let's hear the video from Nicole Nason, administrator of the Federal Highway Administration.
Thank you, Charlie, for the kind introduction and for including the U.S. Department of Transportation in this important conversation. I appreciate the opportunity to participate with the host of industry leaders you've assembled for the sessions today, including fellow former NHTSA administrator, Dr. Mark Roskin. Almost a decade and a half ago, I served as the NHTSA administrator. At the time, we had begun to have discussions regarding autonomous vehicles. Many staff at NHTSA believed these technologies would soon change the way we travel, but the public's imagination had yet to be captured. Well, the public is certainly paying attention now. Nearly 15 years later, the development is incredible to see, and it's one of the many reasons why it is such a joy to be part of the transportation community right now. There is widespread recognition now that automated vehicles will soon coexist and operate side by side with conventional vehicles on our highways. My son, who is 12, asked me if he would even ever need to take a driver's license test, thinking that he would soon have an automated vehicle to chauffeur him around. I told him I appreciated his optimism, but I assured him he would still need to obtain his driver's license. For me, the fact that he was even thinking about it speaks volumes about the expectations of future generations. It's also important to remember, for every early adopter out there, there's someone like my dad who names his cars and keeps them forever. We need the roads to be ready for the most tech-savvy and the most tech-suspicious among us. To this point, I want to reaffirm the department's position regarding the freedom of the open road. We want to protect the freedom of all Americans to make mobility choices that best serve their needs and how they travel. We all agree that automated technologies have a lot of potential, the potential to transform not only how we travel and the convenience of travel, but the potential to save lives and to expand access to transportation. In terms of expanding mobility, automated vehicles have the potential to change the lives of those once dependent on others for mobility, specifically people with disabilities and older adults. One of Transportation Secretary Elaine L. Chao's priorities, outlined at last year's Access and Mobility for All Summit, is the creation of a more inclusive transportation system for everyone, aimed at providing equal access to mobility for all Americans, especially for older adults, people with disabilities, and low-income communities. Last January, Secretary Chao unveiled the department's new automated vehicle guidance, Ensuring American Leadership in Automated Vehicle Technologies, Automated Vehicles 4.0. This guidance, posted at transportation.gov, will ensure American leadership in AV technology development and integration by providing unified guidance for innovators and stakeholders. The department is not interested in promoting one particular technology over another. We know consumers will do that for themselves, which is why we want the auto industry, wireless technology companies, and other innovators to keep developing multiple technologies. At FHWA, we've been busy preparing the nation's roadway infrastructure for automated vehicles. Last year, we awarded nearly $60 million in federal grant funding to 8 projects in 7 states to test the safe integration of automated driving systems on our nation's roadways. These automated driving system demonstration grants aim to gather significant safety data to inform rulemaking and foster collaboration among state and local governments and private partners. They will also test the safe integration of automated vehicles into America's transportation system while ensuring that legitimate concerns about safety, security, and privacy are addressed. FHWA is also leading efforts to identify research areas needed to support the future of U.S. roads. These areas include the safety aspects of automated vehicles, operational efficiency and reliability, and overall infrastructure readiness. Our multimodal research program, known as CARMA, is designed to accelerate cooperative driving automation. We worked with SAE International to develop a new document that defines and describes cooperative driving automation. This document is available as SAE J3216. We envision cooperative driving automation as enabling automated vehicles to work together and with roadway infrastructure to navigate more safely and efficiently. CARMA's goal is to accelerate understanding of the benefits of cooperative driving automation by testing cooperative maneuvers, such as vehicle and truck platooning, speed harmonization, cooperative lane change and merge functions, and coordination with signalized intersections. In addition to the interactions among vehicles and the infrastructure, the research program includes studying the interactions between automated vehicles and pedestrians, bicyclists, and other vulnerable road users. Over the last year, we've expanded the CARMA fleet of vehicles and worked with stakeholders to define initial use cases in which cooperative driving automation has the potential to enhance safety and operations. In just September, we launched the next phase of testing with our CARMA fleet. Over the next year, we will conduct a series of tests to further verify and validate cooperative driving automation features to support the basic travel use case and to test work zone, traffic incident management, and inclement weather use cases. Our closed track testing is currently planned through next spring, so please stay tuned for the results later next year. We know that automated vehicle technology will also transform the way we transport goods. So we've partnered with the Maritime Administration and the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration to use CARMA to test the automation of port drayage, which has the potential to move goods safer and faster. And we're also conducting field testing of truck platoons. Last year, we awarded contracts to 3 teams to develop detailed proposals for a field test of truck platoons. And this past July, we awarded a project for one of the teams to conduct the field test. The project will assess the various aspects of in-service truck platoons that are delivering commercial goods along their common delivery routes. These platoons will use real truck drivers and haul real freight. We believe this will strengthen partnerships with public and private sector entities who are already committed to making truck platooning work. We have also made CARMA available as open source software on GitHub to enable expanded research and evaluation of the applications. As open source software, we are encouraging the collaboration and participation of the community of engineers and researchers. To help with that collaboration, we launched the CARMA Collaborative as a community to support the development of cooperative driving automation. The CARMA Collaborative will introduce industry to cooperative driving automation and facilitate the use of CARMA as a research tool by universities, industry, other government agencies such as the U.S. Department of Energy. We're also developing 1/10 scale model vehicles that will incorporate CARMA capabilities. These CARMA 1/10 vehicles will significantly reduce the cost of participating in cooperative driving automation research and potentially allow even high schools to make research contributions. This spirit of cooperation and collaboration is not just nice to see. It's critical. I believe this. If you have heard me provide remarks before, you have probably heard me say that transportation is a team sport. I truly believe that, and perhaps now more than ever, our continued coordination and collaboration will be critical to our success in advancing transportation. So if you'd like to learn more about CARMA and our ongoing research activities, visit our research and development technology website at highways.dot.gov/research. This has certainly been an interesting year for all of us, as we've had to deal with things we've never had to contemplate before in response to the national public health emergency. I am proud of FHWA staff across the nation who have been working hard to support our state, local, tribal, and our other federal partners to deliver the federal aid highway program. These are difficult times, but the safety of the traveling public will continue to be the North Star guiding our efforts. Highways are the lifeblood of our nation and the backbone of our economy. As the nation continues to open in phases, our highway system is as critical as ever. It's enabled the delivery of essential goods, it's getting people back to work and school, and connecting us with the people and places we love. Once again, thank you for including the U.S. DOT in the discussion today. And thank you all for the role that you have played and you will continue to play in building America's future.
Hey, thank you very much, Nicole. I know you weren't able to join us, but appreciate you taking the time to do that video. I didn't mention that she's has a black belt in karate, so she's actually empowering women, improving health and fitness through martial arts. So I'm guessing that she's working hard at all of that, and appreciate it. It was interesting, some of the comments that she made, and we'll get more into that just in further panels throughout the day. And again, talking about trucking being so important as we had just concluded in our previous panel. So collaboration, I think, is the key word there, and we'll send out some of those links. If you didn't pick up on it, SAE J3216 was one of the documents that you referenced. Again, SAE J3216, and also that was highway at .gov /research. So dot.gov /research. So furthering the conversation.